Stream is back up.
Alright.
Indeed. That sucked. That, like, really sucked.
It honestly wasn't that long. It's not that bad. Let's just move on.
Let me guess, Cappy's AFK, right?
I think you did say something about stepping away, but I wasn't paying attention.
Well, alright then. I guess we will continue on.
Alright.
Weren't you asking me something before all of this?
Yes, I was. Well, and not necessarily just you, but I did include you in the question. So, before the stream cut, I was saying we should try to figure out what our next steps are, because, you know, there's still a greater concern about the whole Wraith Lord, as well as, you know, I really do want to take a look at the research that we just came across. And I said, of course, with Talawa's permission, of course. And I kind of gestured over towards you.
Ah, right. As I said, I just want a chance to review them first. So as I review them, I'll then pass them along to you, as long as there isn't anything that I want to keep for a more close inspection.
Well, you're free to keep everything. If I just have the opportunity to look at it, I could reproduce it later. That's all I'm saying.
Right, and as I said, I'll let you have a look at them. I just want a chance to review them before you do. Just take a quick glance over them.
Okay, just, you know, we could die at any moment. Just, yeah. You see him kind of like shifting around, like itching.
And I could kill you at any moment. What relevance does it have? Many of these things are from my family. I think I have the right to want to at least look at them before handing them off to some stranger from a land that doesn't understand any of my customs.
Okay. Anyway, he looks back over to Emerald. So, what's the plan here? Because, yeah.
I'm back, by the way. I was trying to roleplay with what was going on, except that mic is muted, so I didn't know you couldn't hear me.
Okay.
So that fucking sucked. Because he was on Talawa's side of that conversation, but yeah, I had it muted so you couldn't hear me, so it don't matter now.
I guess the real question is, if we want to spend a bit of time here preparing ourselves, or if we want to keep up the momentum that we have, and I believe we still have more locations to visit.
Yes. I suppose developing some fortifications as base operations would be standard.
The fuck is that?
I'm guessing it's our new model.
I kind of like being fat.
You told me you liked this token.
I do. There's just not a lot of fat representation in you know, typical tabletop games. Everybody wants to be the biggest, baddest motherfucker, the hottest motherfucker.
You do acrobatics, and you run around for hours on end, if not days. I'm pretty sure you're not going to be super heavy.
That's not true.
Yeah, there's like, I don't know what the proper position is in football, but like those really giant guys that sometimes have to run forever.
There's wrestlers that are pretty big guys but can freaking move like lightweights. It's impressive.
I can also show you several women who are plus size marathon runners.
There's a plus size wrestler could probably marathon run.
It's definitely less common, but it's not impossible.
I agree with that.
Okay.
Off topic, but when I stare on things on my second screen that I have this open in, it's all pixely. It's hilarious.
Okay.
It's just representing the giant porn. All the porn. Anyway. Yeah, okay. Sure. I guess we have some semblance of a thing to do. Let me go help you out, Emerald. Okay, let's just go downstairs. Okay.
Oh, we're going downstairs. I knew you'd come around.
No, damn it! Fuck! You said something about a workshop. Yes.
I did.
Okay. I will help you with your workshop. I'm not. No, just no. Stop it. I just walk behind him.
I suppose while you guys go to do that, I'm going to start looking over all the stuff that we picked up here that could be related to my family.
Nicholas will weep profusely in the corner. He didn't deny it. It's canon now.
What did you say?
Deny what? I didn't hear clearly.
To be fair, Cappy's characters actually stand in the corner with their eyes wide and brow furrowed.
Uh-huh.
You're just gonna watch us.
Well,
No, he wouldn't watch. He'd go do something else instead of. He's not going to watch you defile corpses.
if you are really tired of these bodies being here, then we need to get the bile out, some blood, couple vital organs.
Do you use those for anything in particular?
I do.
Alright, it's not my first time dressing down a corpse.
Alright, I'm not gonna make us make any checks to strip these corpses of blood, bile, and organs.
He knows his way around a cadaver, it's okay.
While you guys are down there doing that, Nicholas is just going to say a quick prayer for those two guys, like, forgive them, Lord. They know not what they do.
I know exactly what I do!
God damn. Alright, so,
It just, like I said, something fitting and hilarious.
So, as we're dressing down the corpses, Everworld's not wearing his armor right now, so he's got like kind of like a tank top with like a hexagon like design on.
You mean Corvus?
Huh?
You mean Corvus?
Yo, Corvus, yeah, sorry.
I was gonna say, you don't get to declare my character's wearing stuff.
Oh, wait, did I say? Holy
Yeah.
shit, oh my. Fuck me, dude,
So,
I'm sorry.
How'd the interviews go?
I think they went okay. Hopefully, you'll something back on Thursday.
Cool.
Thank you. But anyways, so I'm just kind of down in my tank top and then my usual like fucking pants and boots. You notice that there's the whole like burn scar on the left side of my body, and I'm like just kind of using my finger to just slice up the bodies. And I look over towards you. So, Everald, When you revive me, I picked up on something, and I know that you're a practiced necromancer, but there was a peculiarity about your blood.
It's only a little odd.
I'm gonna look into what we need to set up a kitchen while you guys are doing that stuff.
Okay.
Take my mind off what you guys are doing.
Alright, investigate, Cappy. There is an investigation. Perception, that's it.
Yes, perception.
Alright.
Thinking of D&D.
I printed out the GM screen and did not bother to bring it over with me.
Oh, nice! 22.
Well, Cappy, you're probably gonna need to go into town and get materials because there's not much here for it.
Well, yeah, I figured I need to go into town and get the materials. How about that's what the perception roll is for? Then I get to town to.
Yeah, you
I wouldn't know what
figure
to
out,
look
you
for.
figure out what we need.
Alright, I'm gonna just shoot myself and head into town to get what we need to set up a good kitchen.
Oh,
You're gonna walk through the swamp alone.
He is.
Oh, I forgot we're that far in the swamp. Is
Yeah, this is in the city.
I'll ask Talal for us to come with me to help get stuff for the kitchen.
Given the amount of things that we need, it might be wise to go as a group.
That's true. I'll wait here for them to finish desecrating them poor bodies. I mean, yes, they tried to kill us, but they still deserve peace and death.
Better to have some use rather than just rotting.
That's why they should have been buried a long time ago, not left to rot.
It's been one day.
I just shake my head hearing that. Is he gonna do that to every comment I say?
As long as you're within earshot.
You know, we're just down. We're literally just like a level below you. It's not like there's a divider.
Yeah, I know. Just hurry up, then, so we can go to town and get what we need for the kitchen.
All right. Anyways, he looks back to Everald after Nicholas was like just started shouting. Anyway, so yeah, I was just wondering about that because it seems like everyone in this party thus far has had a interesting background one way or another. If I was just wondering maybe if you could tell me a little bit more about yourself.
We can play that game, but in exchange, you get to tell me more than what I already know about New Babel.
He kind of like looks at you. I think that's fair. It's just if you're familiar with the protocol, then you know that if I tell you I can't tell you something, it's for good reason.
I understand that you are secretive people, that you've been gathering information for a very long time,
True.
and that you are possibly a threat to more than one nation, despite being such a small place.
I wonder about your assessment regarding that. What makes you feel like we're trying to threaten other nations?
It's not that anyone really thinks it, it's that they watch for who might.
I suppose that's fair, given the level of technology that we have. It's very uncommon given the current circumstances. People from where I'm from are not particularly magically adept. I think it has something to do with radiation exposure. We spent a lot of time on the ground. And as you may know, humans prior to the fall didn't really know much about magic. So we developed technologies to compensate for things.
So tell the truth then, because I can feel serious mojo coming from those items you have. Do you really not believe in magic?
I fully acknowledge the presence of magic.
Do you really believe you're not using it?
Not entirely. There, a lot of the technology that I use operates on metaphysical principles.
I can explain to you how necromancy works too.
Hmm. I wouldn't say I'm not interested in learning. If I'm honest, part of the reason why I was down here was because I heard about the undead presence. I was hoping to gather some information concerning the phenomenon.
The phenomenon?
Phenomenon.
No, he's asking what phenomenon you're talking about, basically.
Pay attention, Cappy! We're talking about undead!
Undead? My character doesn't fuck with undead too much, so he probably wouldn't,
That's
he probably heard of them, but...
thought since you started hanging out with us.
Yeah.
He wouldn't call them a phenomenon, he'd just say undead, so probably why it would have confused him for a moment.
Oh man.
He would refer to under the phenomenon just as undead.
If we ever get big, I want this moment on a shirt.
Shit. What will it say?
It'll say phenomenon. Cappy doesn't believe in them.
I think we're actually just gonna need a Cappy soundboard.
Oh,
There you
Oh,
go.
very
Great.
funny.
Would be.
Anyway. Before we get too distracted, because I'm actually trying to follow here.
I don't think even I can argue with that idea. And that's fucked up.
He's accepted it.
Another joke!
Oh, fuck. Anyway. I can't say that I haven't been interested.
My point is, just because you can't explain it doesn't mean that magic isn't involved.
I'm not saying magic isn't involved at all. Technically, what I am is a technomancer. I use the principles that underlie magic, I codify it, and I turn it into technology. Makes it more efficient.
As long as that's established.
Yes.
What else did you want to know?
Mostly about your background and your understanding of how the soul works. I'm working on a few projects, and one of them involves potentially binding a soul to an inert catalyst.
I mean, you could probably retrieve the soul. The only problem is you'd be attaching it to a corpse, no matter how you look at it.
Well, let's say that I have a means to address that concern.
Wait, you're gonna attach a soul to a corpse? Any more defiling you're gonna do?
Are you in the room right now, motherfucker?
Well, if you guys can hear me on the floor up.
Stairs like we were.
God damn it. Nicholas, I don't want to hear your fucking shenanigans, so proselytize to me. I'm having a conversation with the big boy right now. Go away.
See, you need to realize who the healer is here and quit fucking with me. Now, somewhere out of irritation of that situation, and then Priestley, he kind of forgot himself for a minute.
He didn't like hearing that he didn't have big boy panties. That's all.
But alright. Well, as he just proved the point I was about to give, his lot would have a problem with it still.
I don't care. I could care less. In fact, infinitely small that would be his own tiny universe of no fucks given. And you see him kind of like rolling his fingers around an invisible ball as he's saying this. Regardless, yeah, yes. Besides the priest's contentions regarding the practice, I'm still very much interested in learning what I can. I think perhaps that's part of the reason why I was so intent on reading through the articles that we found.
And do your buddies back home agree with this experiment you want to do?
There's nothing that's outside of the bounds of the law in regards to experimentation, so long as it's with subjects that are either informed or free game. It's. I just. It's important for me.
Right back.
Hey Kyle, there's apparently a lot of feedback on your end when you're talking.
Feedback?
Yeah, Tom was just messaging me about 20 minutes ago. We all were sounding wonky. Probably about the time that the stream ended.
Oh. So, sorry about that.
It's fine, I'm just letting you know. I don't hear it when we're talking here, which means it probably has something to do with the stream.
Yeah. Anyways, is Mr. Crispin going to answer my question? Or respond, more appropriately?
I suppose I'd be willing to help you out. But as far as reading Talawa's books, I can tell you now that that backwater Louisiana voodoo is not what you're looking for.
Perhaps. I suppose I was intrigued by the fact that it was being held by necromancers. So
A necromancer from Louisiana.
he kind of rolled his eyes. Fair.
Let to throw a small rocket I rolled.
Dexterity. Or agility, I mean.
He's gonna throw a... Wait, she's throwing a rock at you?
Yep.
Like a little one, not like bust your head open.
She did not like his elitist comments about necromancy.
17. You good or no?
I think that's enough. I don't think that's enough to hit everyone.
Alright.
Alright, so Talawa goes and she throws the rock at Everald. He, with incredible reflexes, catches it in his hand. But as a result of going forward to catch it, trips over one of the corpses and falls.
Low respect, I guess. Sorry.
At least I caught the rock.
I'll give you points for that. That was rather impressive. But your current situation kind of undermines that.
He gets himself up.
Karma always comes around in the end.
Was there anything untoward about what we were speaking about?
My family's magic isn't some backwater bullshit. And if that's the way you feel about this place, then maybe you don't need to see it at all.
But he's the one who said it. I point at him and I kind of look at her with a sad face. But it still could be useful. Please. I will preserve your family's legacy for aeons to come. Just as long as I get the opportunity to look at that.
Okay, apparently everyone's giving feedback but me. Interesting.
Perhaps this has something to do with how it's.
Tom says we're still understandable, though. I have a feeling it's on Twitch's end since we had the fall earlier.
Yeah.
But if we're understandable, I'm sorry for the annoyance, everyone. Hopefully next stream this will be better. Alright. So, I'd be willing to help you call back the soul. I do not want to do it inside New Babel, though.
Unfortunately, that's exactly where you would have to do that. He kind of looks at you with kind of a pain expression on his face.
This looks like it means a lot to you, which tells me that you'd be willing to do what it took in order to get what you wanted.
He's kind of just looking at you intently right now. What are you trying to get at?
That I bet you could get that body outside of the city if you needed to.
Why is it such an issue to bind the soul inside of New Babel? Out of curiosity.
You guys gather knowledge on everything.
Yes.
It's one thing if I have you recording me. It's another if I have an entire city recording me.
Okay. He's just kind of stumbling with his words right now. If I'm being completely honest, technically anything you show me will one way or another be shown to this New Babel. He kind of goes up and grabs your hands just slightly. I understand your concerns. However, not only will this be of scientific importance, it will be of great personal importance, and I'll be forever in your debt. Just, I understand your discomfort. Just please, I've been looking for something for a very long time. And he kind of looks up in your eyes when he says this.
Emerald leans in close.
Oh God! This ship, it's going! Alright.
Fan art of that will come. They just draw Emerald kissing Darth Vader with his mask.
God damn it.
I will consider it, but I tell you now, I think it will only be bad luck if we end up doing it there. Is there, as you said, magic doesn't work the same inside of that city.
It's not so much that it doesn't work the same, it's just we're not adept at it. It doesn't occur as naturally as it does with most people who have been exposed to the outside world.
Because of something you're exposed to in there.
I kind of look at him
Think about it.
I kind of look at him quizzically. He's like, "What do you mean by that?"
You'll understand one day.
Well, what do you know that I don't know?
A lot at this moment.
Well, hang on. No, I'm not being arrogant. It's just like this is like genuine concern coming from him right now. Well, wait. What do you know of New Babel? Hang on. Wait. You sound like you're a little bit more familiar than you originally let on.
I mean, I've never been there.
Okay. But
My mother used to tell me about it.
and
There weren't a lot of flattering things said.
okay, what was said exactly?
Collecting things for experiments. Cursed land.
Cursed
Rants
land.
like that.
Cursed land. Just like kind of like looking about the room. How is it cursed?
Well, it has you for one.
No! I yell up the stairs. Jeez. Okay.
It's not like I have a full understanding. Like I said, they were rants. My mother rants.
I suppose that's fair. Just it's a bit concerning to hear that the last bastion to humanity is somehow cursed.
I saw other humans in that town we were first in.
True, but they scrape by.
So the last rich people town.
I kind of look at him and it's just like, no, that's not what I mean. It's. I genuinely feel like New Babel is the last hope that we have to fight against these creatures. Do you think that town could really stave off a horde if it genuinely wanted to take them?
One must
Couldn't.
never give up hope.
The only reason that they're kept alive is because they're being treated as cattle.
Stave off a horde? No, of course not. But I do think that if more Umbra Stalker outposts existed, that there'd be better chances for them. Speaking of which, I was thinking about something with that upper room. You know, the one with all the space?
Yes.
What if we set up a tavern in there? Umbra Stalkers gather at taverns, and this is the closest place to that small town that almost ran us out.
Who would come to this place?
Umbra Stalkers.
Right, but I mean, I guess that's always been something that's kind of intrigued me because, like, I usually get a lot of my information. He kind of shuts up for a second. I have another means of finding out about potential contracts. I've always been interested in how Umbra Stalkers actually find out things on their own.
They go to taverns.
Right, but how would they know this tavern exists?
Well, you advertise some.
Oh. He just kind of looks at the floor for a second. It's like, duh.
word spreads about safe places. If you get caught out somewhere you're not familiar with, or just at a time that you weren't prepared for, it's good to know the closest areas that are safe to go to.
Are you two actually going to join us down here, or are you just going to talk from up high?
I think I'm gonna talk from up high.
Yet? Then desecrating?
Corvus finishes like gutting the last corpse that he's working on. Yeah, just give me a minute.
And that's why I'm not down there yet.
You're just too squeamish for this fucking line of work.
Nothing to do with squeamish has to do with not wanting to see you desecrate a body.
He looks over to Emerald and he's like, meh, 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 and he's like waving around his hand. Anyway, if I recall, you wanted me to answer something.
I look at Talawa. You know, that boy is lucky I'm a priest.
You didn't hear
Talk
me. You didn't hear me do the whole me thing.
Oh, you said that? Okay. I thought you said that loud enough for me to hear. Never mind.
It's okay.
No.
I gleamed what I wanted.
Oh, alright.
He starts going up the stairs. Besides, you didn't ask me the right questions anyways.
Hang on now. What do you mean by the right questions?
I believe the priest has something he wants to do.
Indeed, I do.
It actually ties in well with the tavern idea, because if you're gonna have a tavern, you should have a kitchen.
Well, if we're gonna set up a tavern, we should get the supplies in town too, as well as the kitchen supplies. 2 birds with 1 stone.
We should also probably try to hire somebody to keep it, as I don't think any of us are willing to change our lifestyle to be cooped up in a tavern.
It's a good idea.
Alright. So we're heading to town then. Alright. So are you guys gonna try to make it all the way to New Orleans?
How far is that? Like, how many hours or days or whatever?
I'll say from here about 5 days travel, I think. The thing is, though, it's the only city that you guys could go to get the supplies you're looking for. The other one, remember, was a dirt poor city.
Wasn't that the one I stood outside the brothel and kept me from going in for a minute?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Alright, so is that where we're going?
Sounds like it.
Alright, highs or lows?
Highs.
You all agree with Cappy?
I always go low, because why not?
I was gonna say those too.
The lows have?
Oh, you lucky, Cappy. You lucky.
One more time.
Alright, Cappy, you call this one.
I'll go lows this time.
Lows it is. We travel safely to New Orleans. So you arrive at Neo New Orleans. The hustle and bustle of the town is about. And of course, the dealers, the prostitutes, and so on.
The shakers and the movers, I got you. So if I recall, we came here for supplies, yes? You wanted to try to establish a tavern?
Yep, and probably to hire somebody to work at our tavern.
Are you actually familiar with anyone in the area here? Maybe we could start with them?
Hey, Draft.
Hi, Chuck.
Hey guys.
Hi, Troy.
Hello! Our drunkard actually got out of bed and joined us on the trip back.
Well, I promised Elsie, because once again I thought it was a different day, that I'd check in with her, and it just so happens our internet cut out, and I'm talking to you guys via cell phone, so I'm here, but I'm not here. So I'll play for a little while, but if you need me to make any rules, then Mr. DM's going to have to kind of help us out with that.
Alright.
Or you can give my character sheet to somebody else, and they can roll for me, whatever. But, oh god, it's the worst hangover ever, guys. Where are we? What are we doing?
You've been crying about your hangover for like the last couple of hours.
I don't have to hear it from you.
Okay, look. I carried you for a good couple of miles. I will complain as much as I damn well please.
Alright, I got nothing for that. That's pretty fair.
Okay. No, but
Well,
we're back.
Go ahead.
No, but we're back in New Babel, okay?
We're not in New Babel.
Or not New Babel, sorry, fucking... God damn it! New Orleans. Damn it. My mind was elsewhere.
So I see.
What was that, Trev?
So what is this new Babel you speak of?
Sorry, I was thinking of other things. No, we're back in New Orleans. And we've talked about that. How drunk are you right now?
I'm still pretty wasted.
I just kind of just look at it and I was like, where the fuck does he get all this booze?
That's not a question I need answered, to be honest.
You're wondering where do I get all my booze? Well, let me tell you what. I rummaged through my backpack and pull out a small distillery kit.
You're kidding, right?
Does it look like I'm kidding? Like, seriously? Gosh, this imbeciles. They always question every little thing. God. Here. And I toss him some brew.
He just kind of fumbles with like the container for a second when he like grabs it. Oh, what the fuck? What is this?
I think I know who can set up the bar area of our tavern now.
Whoa,
Yeah.
we got a tavern?
We will have.
Okay. I look over at Talala. Are you sure someone this drunk should be running a bar?
Well, let me put it to you like this, okay? Tell me why a drunk shouldn't be running a bar.
You'll drink the entire distillery.
I am the entire distillery.
He provides plenty for himself to drink. I'm sure that if he has the supplies to make plenty for others, then he can do that as well. I don't think he's going to make the alcohol either way. Why not have to make more and use some?
It does make sense.
Look, I appreciate a pickled specimen as much as anyone else, but I would prefer a living subject.
Hey, you know what? Here's what we can do. I can send you guys out on an errand. And this errand, I could basically, I'll have all of you go get me the supplies to make another one of these. Pointing to my small distillery. But bigger.
Well, we're going to need your help with that since you know about the supplies to get.
Priest man, I need you to go get me a child. Male, preferably. That shouldn't be too hard.
What are you getting a child for?
Wait, why are you sending him for the child? No!
What the fuck?
Oh, I'm going to get him the child. He wants to know what the fucking is looking like. He had no intention of getting one.
He's over here chuckling, and like some of you could clearly, tell maybe he's joking, maybe he's not. He's like, don't worry, no harm will come to probably no harm will come to the kid, but you're gonna have to ask him about that. But that's beside the point. I need an extra pair of hands, hands that tiny hands.
I just kind of look at him like, the fuck?
I point over to
Corvus.
shoot, Ben.
Emerald.
What was the name?
Emerald.
You cut out, boss. I'm sorry.
Emerald.
Emerald, that's it. I mean, if I'm not sure what's quite going on, but if got hammered, I'm gonna need I'm gonna need about as much copper as you can, as we can find.
Oh, that shouldn't be too hard.
One sec, guys.
Alright, so he says he needs copper.
I mean, if you just get a cheaper, like I am in no way aware how the prices work around here, but if copper is expensive, we can find a cheaper material and I can play around with it if you give me the time.
Alright.
Yeah, let's save that money.
Agreed.
You know what else we might want to look into while we're here is the possibility of having somebody who can run supplies out to us every so often.
I would think one of the requirements that whoever you talk to would give us is to ensure their safety. I mean, that would make sense.
There may be another thing that I need. So basically, we're gonna want a lot of wood, and we're gonna need a lot of vegetables or a lot of fruits. Yeah, fruits, preferably the kind that taste good, like watermelon and oranges and stuff like that.
I don't think that's native here.
I just realized I'm playing me this campaign, not Edgar Puck.
Yeah.
It's okay, you talk like that anyways. I figure you've been alive for like 500 years and like smoking and radiation and shit have just fucked with your voice box.
Jesus Christ. He's a walking medical marvel, people. Give him my hands. Anyway. Okay, so
what material would you be able to change?
I mean, technically anything. It's just I need
Does that
time.
mean if I went and collected everything from the outhouses?
I kind of look at him. This is like, do you want an honest answer?
I actually do.
What in the world would you want with anything from an outhouse? I'm confused on that one.
I could think of a few things. One, as smelly and disgusting as it is a nice generator for natural gas. Preferably the well-used ones.
Yes. Unfortunately, I am well aware of that.
If you coat your weapons in it, your enemies will not be happy.
That's true.
I am not coating my guns in smelly shit. I don't want to smell it myself.
You don't have guns. You have a mace and
I'm sorry, my crossbow.
No,
Crossbow or
here's
my
what.
sword.
Hey, no, you, priest man, you, word of God, bring me one of your bolts. I want to explain something to you. Well, don't just leave me hanging.
He's talking to you, Cappy.
Nicholas.
Yes?
Well, maybe the Lord is just maybe he's having an intervention or something. We'll get back to him. Way back, even before I was born, there was this war. Well, kind of. And the Charlies were everywhere, and they would get some things called bougie sticks. Well, they would use their own poop, and it was lethal. And it was very highly effective. I think if you're gonna poison your weapons, that's how to do it. I might have intervened in a conversation I wasn't meant to be part of. So I'm very sorry. I'll go back to brewing.
Yeah, I think we were originally trying to figure out what you need in order to convert it to copper, because you're saying anything, but you seem shocked when we offer up one of the cheapest things.
It's a matter of ease. I mean, technically, if you give me enough shit, I technically could make copper. But
Sorry. No, let's use this shit for something more suitable, like, a natural gas source. Because I also need fire. Lots of fire.
Well, whatever you guys have in mind for it, I'm not digging for it. You can forget that.
I tell you what to do then. You just get on your knees, fold your hands, and just pray that copper appears. Just do that. That's about as effective as you are anyway.
God damn. And it's just like you see him like kind of like put his hand up to his mouth, just kind of chuckle. But back to the present question. I mean, technically, I could make a large quantity of copper, but I'd need a mountain of shit to do that. So I think look, it'd be easier to do if we just have like some cheap iron, honestly, just something basic.
Pig iron. Got it.
Yeah.
And that's rocks. From a gym.
I could try it, but I'm not sure how effective that would be.
I mean, it's natural.
It's true.
Probably have some. There's a lot in the sand around here. There's a lot of silicates. Natural traces. I mean, I'm sure if you tried hard enough, you could actually extract gold and platinum and silver even.
You're correct, but it'd be in very small amounts.
It would be, but it's still there. Easier to do it.
I look at him and it's like, you're surprisingly educated.
I've been around for a while, and way back in the day, this was a topic that I was highly interested in. Refining precious metals from junk. I once knew a man who could refine some platinum from just some road asphalt. That was exciting.
And that is why, drunk or not, he's worth keeping around. His knowledge alone is invaluable.
Best part is I really know all that.
Shit.
Nice, dude.
All right. And anyway, I guess I'm still trying to figure out the utility of this, but if this seems to be the appropriate course of action, let's just get the basic materials, and give me enough time. I could try to play around with it, see what I could do.
Well, they're working on. I'm guessing still getting still parts. I'm gonna go to look for a shop to get like the parts for like the stuff in the kitchen and stuff like that. We'll be discussing that.
All right.
So I
perception
looked
to
at
find out.
Aaron. And like, so why are we back in New Orleans anyway?
Who's Aaron?
Oh shit, wrong game.
He's talking to you, I'm pretty sure, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he mistook you for
That's
Aaron
it.
for tomorrow.
Alright, man, that's a lot of characters I have to memorize. Okay.
It's okay. It's just like having multiple
That's
personalities.
okay. As far as I'm concerned, he's still drunk, so he's totally calling you by Aaron.
I like that.
Well, I guess I'll just respond after a few moments of awkward silence, once I figure out that you're looking at me, so you're probably talking to me.
Yeah, I'm probably my way to get your attention if you spend a few minutes. Like a very awkward.
Well, we sort of, took over the fortress thing that we were in, so we were thinking that it might be a good idea to set up a tavern so that other stalkers will hopefully, gather there and we can, start a new line of communication. So that's what we came here for. We're trying to get all the supplies that we need. This is the biggest hub of civilization that's anywhere nearby that we can get all the supplies that we need.
Wow, that's pretty genius idea, actually.
We have our moments.
Well, I'm not the smartest man on the planet, but if I was, I'd. Now, show me that bar.
Well. So, Cappy, did you roll yet?
I didn't hear you say to roll.
Perception to find what you're looking for.
Yeah, I don't know if you cut out or whatnot, but you didn't say anything, so.
Just roll it, bro.
I am.
I was really hoping that he would actually get down on it and pray that resources would just appear. That would be funny.
He has creation, doesn't he?
He does.
He could do it.
I can give it a shot if you guys want. I don't care.
That's metagaming as fuck,
Yep,
Cap.
indeed. You already rolled to go to the shop.
That's true.
In the meantime, I'm going, when she shows me where the fucking tavern is, I'm gonna go to a damn flower pot or something and try to grow some, watermelons and other shit like that with creation.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure I do have creation, yeah. Using Genesis, I think it's Genesis.
Check your levels, because last time you tried to do this, you didn't have enough.
Last time I tried to do that, I tried to make a car.
That's also true.
Yeah, technically, I didn't have enough levels for that either. God damn.
I think I have 3. 3 or 4. I mean, I imagine I would be sitting on some seeds. I mean, if I've been distilling them all this time.
I'm not saying you don't have the seeds. You're just trying to grow something really fast.
Well, yeah, but I'm not trying to create it from nothing either.
Creation 4, so you have a 4.
Yeah, so I should be able to do it. Only goes to 4, right?
No, it goes higher.
That's right. Legend goes to 10.
Yeah, but Janice, for what you're doing to create a permanent, you just need a level. You need a level 3 for some watermelons.
Sweet.
Alright. So, rolling for him real quick. You rolled a 13, Trav. I don't think you succeeded. Actually, wait. I'll let you know what happened in a minute.
Yeah, because it's a succeed with a twist.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Right back.
Damn it, Cappy.
Yeah, I have something for that if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
Alright, so I input the seeds into the pot, and I reach for my water canteen and realize it's empty. So I pour some booze in it instead, and by some miracle, it grows, but it's inside out, and the edible part is green, and the the skin is red with some like black and white stripes through it, and it smells horrid.
Sounds good to me.
Alright, Corvus is standing behind him, like, jotting down notes. It's like, how did you do that?
I don't know, but we're gonna use it anyway. This happens from time to time.
Are you sure that's safe? Do you even know what that is?
I guess we're gonna find out.
No.
Don't worry, I taste test everything first.
Okay, bite into it now.
Alright, I do so.
Tastes horrible.
Oh god, it's wretched. Oh, might taste better as booze. Go work on distilling it. Fuck it.
Hey, how about you try again later? And I like pat his hand.
Did anyone accompany Cappy since he decided to walk off while going to or walk off from the computer while going into a shop?
Nope.
No one wants to claim his glory of talking to this shopkeep.
I was with Travis because I was interested in seeing what he was
I
doing.
know you're with Travis. I'm mainly asking if Laura did, if she was interested in doing this shop scene.
I was thinking about trying to hire somebody if they want me to take Cappy's place.
No. If you want to hire someone, then let's do that. Trav's making mutant watermelons. You're going to hire someone. Cappy staring vacantly at a wall in this dude's shop like he always does.
Eyes wide, brows furrowed.
Hey man, he's having an intervention.
Oh god.
Jesus, guide my mind. Guide me to the wall.
Alright, so Laura, roll a perception to find what you're looking for. Okay. So you managed to find some people looking for work.
Great. Can I, interview them?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do we have to, RP the whole thing?
We at least need to do a couple interviews.
Okay.
Alright, so we'll say that you see 5 people there. 2 women, 2 men, and 1 you're not quite sure.
Why am I not quite sure? They're just very,
Very androgynous.
Okay. I'll just pick the closest one to talk to first, whoever it is.
I'm looking for work, you got any?
We might. We recently came upon an estate, and we're looking to set up a place for people to gather as they travel through the swamps. So, fortunately, until we start bringing some business, the job might be a bit lonely, but we need somebody who's going to help people feel like, this is a place that they want to come to and will hopefully, tell others about.
Alright, roll another perception.
Fuck.
I'm back. Sorry, I might get muted again somehow.
She's getting the
Oh my
mug.
god, Cappy.
Ah,
I'm interviewing Cappy and I'm gonna hire him!
Damn. That's what I call a lower. Double ones? Ouch.
In fact, he ends up hiring her.
Well, hang on, let's see
I
what
got a
plays
little
out.
job for you. What's under those bandages?
Oh, God.
You go wash my dishes.
I just realized that I look shady as hell, like trying to hire people on the street and I'm all fucking wrapped up.
Shit happens. We're
To
already
be fair,
here.
I'm sure it's not the only one. I'm sure there's other people that are just as weird.
But
Gee,
Alright.
thanks.
So things seem to be going well with the interview. You seem to really like him, but then as you're talking with him, he ends up tripping as he steps forward a little bit, and a odd pouch falls onto the ground filled with powder.
I want to snatch it up.
Agility.
Double. Oh, shit.
You
There you go.
snatch it up.
Can I try? I don't want to be like super obvious about it, but I want to try to like see what's in the pouch as I like hand it back to him.
Give it a big sniff. I'm sure nothing wrong will happen.
Roll learning.
I'm so sorry for you.
You're giving it back to him. You're trying to identify, and you're looking at it close for a moment. All right, and as you're handing it back to him, some of it comes out and splurts into your face. You didn't know what it was by looking at it, but as its effects start to hit you, you know what it is now.
I'm guessing it's drugs.
It is.
Oh, is it
Cool.
He just gave you. He just gave you what they are calling in New Orleans neo-cocaine.
Oh, is it the post-Columbian brand?
Oh, God.
Well, they've been
No,
making it here, so unfortunately not.
Oh, that's okay. There's probably some of
Sorry,
that new.
neo-cane. Sorry, Trev.
We're gonna call it voodoo.
I like that.
I suppose that is also a good option. Fine, it's called voodoo.
Voodoo powder.
Someone remember this.
Witch doctors are the ones who sell it. Witch doctors are the drug dealers. So the drug dealers are called witch doctors. Hey man, makes sense. It's New Orleans. It's Louisiana, yo. They're everywhere.
I know. Anyway, so she's tripping balls right now, right?
Basically high end coke. So
Well, hey, to be fair, wasn't that dry fish lady out?
Oh, fuck.
it's not like I did a lot of it though. A little bit of it just poofed up into my face, right? I'm not like completely fucked up.
Hey man, same thing if you sprinkle salt, yo. You ever sprinkle salt into a goldfish? They don't like it so much.
No, I haven't, Trev.
Fucking twisted bastard.
Hey, in all fairness, it wasn't a goldfish; it was a catfish, and I ate it.
And you ate it.
I did eat it, yeah.
But anyways, so
Oh, I see what I stepped into there.
you're tripping balls right now. You're pretty up. You're pretty aware. You want to do everything.
But at least don't want to hire this guy, right? I'm not stupid enough that I'm like, oh yeah, let's hire this drug addict.
I mean, in a way, you guys kind of did the same thing by employing me.
Not wrong.
But we at least can keep an eye on you. This person is going to be left alone for weeks at a time sometimes. So, I want to make sure it's, somebody who's actually going to stay there. You at least I can keep an eye on because you come with us.
So long as I'm being carried, I guess.
God damn it. Carriage, I'm gonna make a fucking baby harness for him that just walks around for me.
There you go.
Sure.
I would try the papoose.
Oh, fuck. It's just gonna be a pair of mechanized legs with like a giant fucking metallic diaper and a fucking the carousel on top of it.
Oh man, I thought you were talking about one of those baby pouches, and I was just picturing like Darth Vader walking with like the baby.
Oh fucking shit!
Oh man, if there's ever fan art, I want to see that.
Oh, fuck. Anyway.
So you didn't really directly answer me. Am I at least smart enough that I'm not gonna hire this fucker?
Sure, why not?
Wait. Come on, you gotta play this out. At least have a roll of logic.
Sure.
There you go.
Indeed, don't hire the drug guy.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Okay, yeah. I think that'll do it for me. I'll let you know in a little bit if we're gonna be interested. But yeah, I gotta talk to more people right now, so I'm gonna need you to move along. Okay? Yeah. All right. Next one. Yeah. You. Yeah. I think I'm ready for a chick. Come here. Yeah. You.
I can just imagine her like fucking like scrubbing her teeth with like one of her fucking fingers right now. Just like scratching everywhere. I got the coke bugs!
So, one of the women comes walking up. She looks a little intimidated in the way you were just speaking to her.
Oh, don't be scared. Don't be scared. I've got a great opportunity for you. So, just take a listen, and it'll be great.
I'm just saying, the last person who spoke to me in such a tone and said they had an opportunity for me, I ended up in a brothel for a whole year.
Oh no, we're definitely not doing anything like that. Nope, we're not interested in that. No sexy times. Like, I mean, if you want sexy times, I mean, there's people available. None of us are gonna say no. I mean, I could always go for it, but no, like selling yourself. None of that. No. See, the thing is that we recently came across like some land, and so we want to set up like a tavern, right? So people can get together and get to know each other, man, right? And we can all watch out for each other. So, but in order to do that, we need somebody who's gonna stay. Because I mean, look at me, I'm not gonna stay in one place for like a week at a time. Who am I kidding? I can barely stay in one bed for the night. I can't even stay with a partner for a night. So here's what I'm saying. All right. Sorry, guys.
Oh my god!
Anyway, so we're looking for somebody who's gonna take care of this tavern for us. I think, we just need somebody with some charm who's gonna, bring people in and just keep things running smoothly, making it nice, just a real place where people can get to know each other, something civilized.
I guess that sounds interesting.
Do you have any previous experience doing anything like this? Have you ever, worked in like a tavern or something like that before?
I mean, I worked at a brothel.
Well, okay. Yeah. All right. I guess it's sort of, like a tavern, except, sex instead of food. But okay. So, I mean, did you have to entertain customers there besides, sleeping with them? Like, did you ever have to, try to, serve people, have dinner with them, keep up conversation, anything like that?
All right, roll a persuasion.
I just gotta give it to Laura. Thank you for this.
I'm trying. I have never done coke, so I don't know how accurate, and I don't think I've ever talked to anybody who's currently on coke, so I don't know exactly how accurate it would be, but I'm trying.
You're not too far off, I'll tell you that much.
I'm not sure how my character would react if he was there right now. He's off getting the supplies, so he's missing all this interesting shit.
All right. Well, I mean sometimes, but mainly just sex.
Okay, alright. Okay. I guess that's something. It's still entertainment, right? So, but we don't want you to entertain like that. That's not what I'm trying to say. That's okay, yeah, this is coming out wrong. Alright, new topic. Okay. Do you know anything about cooking? Would you be able to cook plus, be able to serve? Right? Do you cook for your family? Have you ever cooked for anybody?
No, I've never really cooked.
Alright, so how about this? How about you tell me why you think that you'd be a good choice? I want to hear it. And come on. Show me a little liveliness. You gotta be, excited. You gotta bring people in. Let me see it.
Welcome.
Yeah, okay. That's great. But I've got to interview a few more people, so I got to keep these kind of short. So I'm gonna ask you to go along your way, and I'll leave word at the tavern if we decide to hire you.
Alright, Laura, you get one more perception roll, this time just to find who you're looking for. You find someone who can do the job. They probably weren't the best qualified that were there, but they can do the job.
Can I try to find one more? Because my whole plan was actually to grab like the 2 or 3 best people I found, depending on how many I found, and bring them to the group to like talk to and decide like who they prefer.
Okay, roll 3 more perceptions. Or 2 more perceptions.
Hey, no, never mind. I guess nobody's gonna be there yet.
Fuck, dude.
I was gonna say why I'm serving. While I'm serving booze, I could try and assist, but I'm growing watermelon. Not serving. Well, I'm
You
growing
guys should
something.
not. Sorry.
No, I'm sorry. Say that again, Laura.
I was just gonna say you guys should have sent me to do this.
You have the highest perception, though.
No, but I can't roll.
Some of your rolls have been pretty good. Some of them, not so good.
I mean, just to see what's happening to Cappy right now.
Oh,
Nick,
God.
Yeah,
Cappy.
I'm getting supplies right now. So.
Cappy is like if you had one of those, what do you call them, sportscasters, but they only tell you like the most obvious, like general thing on the field.
he threw
Some of the plays have been good. Some of the plays have been bad.
Oh, God.
He one player threw a ball to another player. One player scored, but it wasn't the player who got the ball.
Wait, what are we doing again?
Hey guys, hey folks, I'll be right back.
Cap.
35 minutes later. Okay, folks, I'm back from Washington CIS.
Why did they have this game at the same time slot?
Cappy, I'm so sorry for you, dude. There's no escape.
So, the shopkeep comes walking up to you, Cappy. How long you gonna sit there and stare at my wall?
Sorry, just came in to get supplies to set up a kitchen.
Oh,
You
you
recently
looking for
moved into a
supplies, are you,
place?
lad?
Yep.
What kind of supplies do you be needing?
Supplies to set up a nice kitchen. And while I'm here, if you have supplies to set up or to begin setting up a tavern. Because where we moved into is fairly big. We had to set up both, so we figured we'd set up kitchen and a tavern because we had for passing travelers to give them somewhere to stay.
Ah, lad. Look at Discord, guys. Oh,
A
lad.
bit of a long description. My apologies.
I probably have what you're looking for.
Excellent.
Alright, he starts showing you through various things that we could use, Cappy.
Alright.
Alright. What do you decide to just start grabbing these things?
No, I'll look over the things she shows me and grab the items that would best suit our current needs.
Perception.
Fucking A!
God damn.
So Cappy gets picks up a rolling pin, one knife, and a cutting board.
Son of a bitch!
Wait. Wouldn't this be more of a learning or a logic? I mean,
No, I don't see how. He was trying to spot items that he needed.
Get an obsession check just if I can do better.
No, that's why there is success with twists and failures, but the story goes on. There are no rerolls in this.
Alright, well, this will begin in a sec. After getting the items and paying for them, I return to the group with my cutting board, knife, and rolling pin.
What were you?
Like a fucking idiot.
What are you doing there, lad? Are you trying to steal from me? Guards! Guards!
I said after I pay for them.
Well, Cappy, that would still involve, actually talking about paying for
Oh,
them, not
yeah.
just going,
I
I pay for them.
yeah.
Happy just threw a 20 and ran.
I go up to the counter, put the items down, and tell me the items I want.
Oh, going skimpy there, lad. I like it. Back to basics. Well, that'll cost you about 50 coin. Cappy, you can
Alright.
make a learning.
No, not too bad.
He's charging you too much.
Bit much for these three items, is it not?
Roll a persuasion.
Damn, I ain't got dick in persuasion. This is gonna suck. You know what's gonna
Well,
happen.
you'll be insulting me, lad. 100 coin.
You expect me to pay 100 coin for these three items? Seriously?
Aye, lad.
No, it would excuse me a moment. I leave the items on the shop and I'm gonna return to the group.
smart man.
Oh, I'm about to give him so much shit.
I get back to the group. I was gonna buy a rolling pin, and yes, it's just like an idiot when he says this as well. A rolling pin, a knife, and a cutting board. And first he wanted to charge 50 coins and 100 coins. Dude's out of his mind.
I kind of just look over at Nicholas. It's like, you realize we're trying to build a kitchen in an underground facility, right?
Yes.
How are you gonna cook said food with just a knife, a rolling pin, and yeah?
I don't know. Figure out something, I guess.
He just kind of presses his hand into.
Yeah, I face palm. I face palm so hard my
I had
hand
to
goes
play
down
on
my
the roll.
God, next time, just literally, just stop for a second and ask yourself. Not even ask yourself. Just go and ask Jesus to take.
Did he cut out?
He did.
No, I was done.
At this point, Talawa comes walking up with her 3 people.
Well, I left the items in there. I figured I'd come back to you guys and maybe ask one of you guys to come with me for those items and perhaps other stuff, and maybe have that guy actually charge decent prices instead of outrageous.
Okay.
hey guys, I found a few people that might be. Oh, that's right. I found a few people that might be interested in joining us. I wanted to see what you guys think. I didn't want to just hire somebody without you guys getting a chance to get to know them a little bit. But so, I thought you guys might want to talk.
Can I roll a logic to figure out what's going on with her?
I take a look at each. Can either of you guys make a dry martini?
Highs or lows, Trev?
Low.
Nope.
You're fired. Just get out. No, in fact, wait. I lied. I take some of the stuff that I brewed, from the twisted melon of fate, and I hand all three of them a shot.
How did you brew that quick?
It's a really good set, yo. Tiny. I can't do it in mass quantities that quick, but this thing just kicks ass. They used to they used to make coffee machines back in the day. It was called Mr. Coffee, and this was just called Mr. Brewer.
They're looking at you oddly.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Just here. I pour each one a glass and slide it to them.
Alright. They all take the glass and they drink it.
Better their kidneys than mine. Or livers.
So which alcohol was this again?
This was the failed watermelon.
Oh, okay, so they all start gagging and so forth. Are you looking for something in particular when you do this to them, Trev?
Oh no, I've already eaten some and drank some. At this point, I'm just laughing at their expense.
Okay, well, they're gagging.
They really can't work at our tavern at booze, huh? Don't worry, guys. This is part of the initiation. If you can handle this, you probably got the okay from me.
2 of them are throwing up. 1 is not.
I mean, it doesn't matter if they're throwing up.
We'll say the girl is not throwing up.
That's fine.
I guess I'm gonna have to go over there and use my abilities to make them feel better.
No, Nicholas, you stop right there, or you're gonna drink some.
What are you doing to them? You're making them suffer. For what? They might even drink while working there. What the hell are you doing?
How can you expect some fine guy at a tavern and not be able to handle tavern booze? I'm just saying.
Well, it sounds like whatever you fed them was nasty anyways. I didn't need to improve the tavern food to begin with.
I take a sip and gulp it down. I take a long, hard gulp, as you could definitely tell I struggle to let it go down, but I still make it go down, and I'm not a bitch about it. You see, they're not all this bad, but if you can handle it worse, then you deserve like that. Yeah, we did. What's up?
Fortitude.
Okay, well, roll it.
Oh yeah, I'm the one controlling your sheet.
Yeah, I don't have internet right now, boss.
I'm just waiting for him to be talking and just fucking projectile vomit.
Nah, he downs that shit.
Alright.
He
Yeah,
gags on it a little, but he downs it.
Oh, I gag on it a lot.
I'll keep back for a minute, but if those 3 get any worse, I'll straight knock them out of the way to go help them. Help those 3.
And for you, I pour some wine-looking stuff for everybody, of course, in a much smaller dose. And you're not fair. And don't worry, guys. This isn't the same stuff. It's to wash down the horrible taste and possibly the stench. It is different stuff. Made this one yesterday out of some grapefruit. I don't even like grapefruit, but it's different now. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. You live for so long and your taste buds change, and well, yeah, just try it.
They drink it.
Yeah, it's probably considerably better. It washes that nasty ass taste down their throat. You said the other two were being bitches about it?
Yep, only the girl is up.
Okay. Well, the girl like a quarter.
What about a quarter?
They only get like a quarter of a glass.
Oh.
Just barely enough for there to be like a hint of taste, but they still have to suffer with the.
Well, does anyone else have any criteria for them?
Well,
I don't.
I mean, if we're going to actually seriously establish an inn, they should be able to at least cook basic dishes.
Nah, I don't think so. Really, all they're doing is serving the booze and managing the rooms.
Right, but if you want to keep someone, well, you have to remember, we're out in the middle of nowhere. If we don't offer them food, they're just going to bring in whatever they have, and you're going
And
to
that's
increase
fine
the.
too. If we can't offer food, they can bring in whatever they have, as long
We're
as they
setting up.
see.
No, I want to cook.
Well, if they were setting up a tavern, I would think food is a requirement, or people are gonna get mighty pissy traveling all that way.
You know, I've been to many bars that don't serve food.
That's a bar.
Yeah, that's you. That's not everybody else. We can't build it based on what you like to do. That won't work.
In all fairness, I lived in England before. I know how the bar food is. Shit's terrible. Well, so bad, but still. Oh, I guess you guys don't even know what England is, would you? Discord.
I kind of like raise my finger and I just kind of drop it.
I suppose.
Happy being part of the clergy. He might.
I kind of want this girl to be a devil worshiper just because Cappy said he had absolutely no criteria whatsoever, and then he'll have to face down with a devil worshiper.
You mean divorce because of what? I heard no criteria whatsoever, and I couldn't make out the rest.
Doesn't matter. Cappy, in Cappy's religion, he loves everybody.
Shit. Anyway, I walk up towards the three candidates. All right. Well, you want to work for us, correct? Or at least, wait. Who is the main proprietor here? Actually,
I pointed to Lala.
all right, fair. I feel like if we're going to establish a place, we should be able to have people who are at least able to cook the basics. Who among you actually has experience with cooking?
They all raise their hands.
Who can make bacon?
I wasn't completely incompetent in my search.
I'm not saying.
More hyped up.
Come on, hurry up, let's decide it. Come on.
Yeah,
Can I?
bacon.
Can I make?
I know, cook-off. Let's have a cook-off. He's gonna make food for us.
I was just about to say that. Did you?
Well, you're
okay?
slow, man.
Can I make some kind of roll to figure out what the fuck's going on?
Logic. Actually, no, learning.
I'd like to roll one too.
Go for it.
As a
I'll roll one too.
Ben, I would love to roll, bud.
Oh yeah,
That's cute.
I will roll.
Oh, I got a 9.
Man, not bad.
Guess I'm not familiar with the local drugs.
Travis, though.
Naturally.
The addict recognizes well, I guess I'm not an addict, but he recognizes the signs of abuse.
Hey, it's not abuse, it's called tender love.
Fucking shit.
I may not be a connoisseur of sorts, but I've dabbled. I'm sure in his 500 years, he'd have to.
Indeed. But alright. We will come back to a cook-off next game. One experience.
Yeah. This game just evolves into fucking tavern management.
No.
In the
We are establishing a base at the moment.
And,
Yeah, I mean, we are gonna,
and possible wealth increase.
but we don't have to do active management all the time. That's the point of me saying we should, get somebody to run the tavern, find a way to get supplies to the tavern so that at that point, we don't have to do that much to keep it up. We have things set up to run themselves and we just check it.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
So we're at level 5, 12 experience now, right, guys?
yes.
I'm at level 4, 10 experience for the mystery sessions.
Man, I missed. Shit. I definitely haven't leveled up in a minute then.
But alright, about to end stream. Goodbye, everyone.
Oh, you take care. Have a nice day.
Alright. For those who watched, I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Have a good one.
Indeed. See you guys later.
Good night, I love you.
Let's go.